If you're about to enter the crazy wizarding world of Hogwarts, where it's okay to light your fellow students on fire, come to Hogwarts. Then this is the video for you. Today, we're looking at 10 things you need to know before playing Hogwarts Legacy. Also, if you're new around here, I plan on making lots more Hogwarts Legacy and also Jedi Survivor, Star Wars videos. Please subscribe, please. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. All right, first up, Hogwarts Legacy has a bunch of different release dates depending on which platform you're playing on. If you're on current gen consoles, including the PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC, the game launches on February 10th. However, if you're still on last gen, or for what most people is still the current gen, because it's still impossible to buy a PS5, then the release date for you is April 4th. That's for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One users. But then if you want to wait for the Nintendo Switch version, that launches a few months later on July 25th. I have no idea how this game is going to run on Nintendo Switch, considering its scale, considering the detail in the interiors. Man, there's so much going on. How is the Switch going to handle this? I have no idea. But also, if you can't wait any longer, there is a way to play this game early. 3-day early access is available if you buy the Deluxe Edition, and that's only for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. So if you buy Deluxe, you'll get to play the game on February 7th, before anyone else, except a bunch of YouTubers. We got lucky and we got to play it early, which was nice. Become a YouTuber, that's the best way to play games early. Okay, number 2, your choices in the game will affect the outcome of the game. There's no moral system in the game, so you can fire off as many dark spells as you'd like and you won't be punished. That's the thing. Oh, I forgot I did that. This isn't like Red Dead Redemption 2 where your honor decreases based on how many civilians you kill in each town you walk to. But your actions in the game will affect what happens at the end. There are multiple endings, according to the developers, I think. But also choosing a different house and choosing to help certain NPCs throughout the game using what I think is called the companion system. There's this thing in the game where you can get a friend and he'll follow you around, or you complete certain quests. He's your companion. You can become friends with them and do multiple things with them, and then the game will have a different ending. So that said, the game also has great replayability. If you want to go back and experience a different house, different outcomes, you can do that. The game is currently set at about 35 hours if you just play the main story, and then they're saying that if you complete all the side quests, missions, it's probably about 70 hours. So that's a lot of game time, and then considering that there's different endings, you can go back, complete the game again, and get an entirely different outcome. There's so much to do. That said, there's also multiple save files confirmed in the game, so you don't have to do everything on the one save, which would absolutely totally suck. You can just start a new file, go straight in there. You can have one for each house. You Slytherin playthrough, Hufflepuff, but let's be real, how many of us are going to choose Hufflepuff? So all my fellow Hufflers out there, how you doing? We'll just be hiding in the corner. My friends tried to light me on fire! All right, number 4, the 3 unforgivable curses are in the game. You can learn them. And also, Avada Kedavra is a one-hit kill, regardless of what level the enemy is, regardless of who they are. If you strike them with that spell, they'll die. And I love that. I love that there's not a system that's like, oh no, this enemy is like so powerful, so you can't kill them. It's like, no, Avada Kedavra, the death spell, you can kill them with them. Also, in the canon of Hogwarts, Harry Potter, if you use any of the 3 unforgivable curses and get caught, it's a one-stop trip to Azkaban. You get put in jail for life.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
So I also hope that will be a part of the game. 50th student in school at Hogwarts. Does bad spell, go straight to prison. I don't think that'll be a thing. I think you can use these as much as you want, but I'm pretty sure you also only learn them late in the game. There'll be a specific side quest you complete. But there's actually also a Dark Arts battle arena in which you can use these spells early. This is only available if you get the deluxe edition of the game, and it's basically a way to fight in the arena without having already unlocked these Dark Arts spells. The game lets you use them early as a perk of buying the deluxe edition. You will unlock them later in the game if you choose to go down a dark path build, but this game mode here allows you to actually use them early, but only in this game mode. There are actually other battle arenas in the game, 2 more arena modes from what I remember reading, that are available to everyone. You don't need to have purchased the deluxe edition, but you won't be able to just test out the Dark Arts spells as you can with the deluxe edition Dark Arts battle arena. All right, number 5, Hogwarts Legacy actually has a day-night system, but as far as we're aware, this doesn't affect quests and side missions. This is only a cosmetic thing. You can see in the world, you can experience what it's like during the day, during the night, and the game also has seasons. We've seen in some of the trailers the seasons change. Goes winter, there's snow everywhere. In the summer, everyone's, swimming in the giant lake. I don't think that happens, but you will see NPCs doing different things at different times of the year during your schooling year. But that said, the day-night system and the seasons, as far as we know, won't actually affect gameplay. So it's not like a sim game where you have to take certain classes at certain times of day, show up at 9 a.m. for spells class. That isn't a thing. You can take them whenever you want. The change in season, in weather, we're pretty sure is more just cosmetic and because it's beautiful and it's more immersive. The game is all about immersion. It's an RPG. You get to choose everything you want, but it's also trying to immerse you in the world of Hogwarts, which is why the castle interiors are so detailed, why there's so much to look at and see. It's mind-boggling. How are we gonna have time for all this? No more sleep. That's the answer. Would rather light my fellow classmates on fire. Okay, number 6. The game allows you to equip 16 spells at any one time, although there'll be over 20 that you can actually learn. The way the spells work is by holding the right trigger if you're on a console. You'll be able to assign a spell to X, circle, triangle, and square on PlayStation. But if you look closely in the bottom right section of the screen, you can see the D-pad. By pressing a different direction on the D-pad, you'll switch over to a completely separate set of spells, which you can also assign. So you basically got 4 D-pad groups of spells. You change to each one, then hold R2, and then use the spells X, circle, triangle, square. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. Number 7, fast travel is a thing in the game. This will work through the Floo Powder network. The map seems incredibly vast, and you don't always want to be getting around on a broomstick, even though that looks like an incredible amount of fun. Sometimes you just need to, go all the way over to Hogsmeade, and you're there. Suddenly it's freezing cold and someone's asking you to drink some butterbeer. Have a drink, mate. Why not? Just random mug sitting on the table. Scull it down. Now, I'm not sure if you can use the Floo Powder network from just about anywhere, and I think you unlock it later in the game, but we do know it's available in the common rooms. So when you're in your common room, you can just activate it and go somewhere else. Number 8, there is unfortunately a PlayStation exclusive quest. This sucks for all Xbox players, PC players, of course, anyone who's going to play on Nintendo Switch. You won't be able to play this. There was a trailer released about this specific quest a little while back at State of Play 2022. It's called Hogwarts Legacy Darkness, and it kind of looks like a DLC pack. It's called the Haunted Hogsmeade Shop and includes an additional dungeon, shopkeeper's cosmetic set, and in-game Hogsmeade shop. There's some quests you can do here. It looks quite fun. There's some mind-bending walls that kind of move all around and a bunch of creepy zombie-looking things that attack you, but only PlayStation users. Pretty sure it also means it'll be available on PS4, so not just PS5. PS4 players obviously will just have to wait until the later release date to be able to play it. Number 9, there's been a lot of controversy around Hogwarts Legacy. J.K. Rowling has absolutely nothing to do with this game. She's had no contributions. She hasn't worked on it. She's had nothing to do with Portkey Games. The only relation she has to the game is the fact that it's her universe. She wrote the Harry Potter books. She created this world. I know a lot of people are divided on this issue. Obviously, it's not great. It's kind of painful hearing some of the stuff she said, but at the same time, so many developers have put hard work into this game, into building a fantasy, which is what it is. Playing this game is an immersive experience. It's going to take you to another world you've never been before, or you have been in different ways, but never like this. It's about escapism. It's about having fun. And I really hope all of these controversial issues going on in the background don't overshadow what looks like a brilliant game at this point and the hard work the developers put in to create this. There are no microtransactions. You know how good it is to say that about a modern game. They've confirmed, they've got it written on their website. There won't be any microtransactions in Hogwarts Legacy. Everything is unlocked through progression, through playing the game. Obviously, they still have the Deluxe Edition and different editions of the game where you unlock more items by paying more money, but that's it. There will be no in-game purchases as far as we know, and that's what they're saying, and hopefully they stick to that. Hopefully they have no reason to go against that. Now, if you'd like to see just how brutal this game is, I'd recommend watching this video here. It's insanely brutal. There's so much going on. More Hogwarts Legacy coming soon. Thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.